All right, we are back. A lot of technical issues today. So we're live again, top of the second inning, 1-0 Expos over the Pioneers. Anthony Baldinelli cashed on an RBI single by Evan Baglieri. Give the home team an advantage. So Baldinelli sets 1-1 to Scott Cole. Cole shoots that one into the gap in right center. Antoniak's going to try to cut it off, but he bobbles. And cruising into second base with a double is Scott Cole.
Third baseman, number 26, Blake Cower.
So it's a double for Cole. Cole's third double of the season. And that's how we kick things off here. In the top of the second inning, Blake Cower now. Ground ball. Nick Cook fires in time. One down.
The catcher, number 5, Nick Buckborough.
So here's the catcher now, Nick Buckborough. Coming into tonight, 300 batters, 30 at-bats, 7 RBI. Usually bats in this 6-hole when he is in the lineup. Today he's catching for Cisnero. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Baldinelli's had a couple of quality starts under the Friday night lights here at Oaks Park. Poised to go the distance again today. Cuts inside on Buckborough. 2 balls and a strike. Got him. Oh, never mind. 2-2. Baldinelli sets Scott Cole at second, 1 out. Buckborough on the ground. Nick Cook again. Looks Cole back to second and fires in time, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 77, Jared McInnes.
So now here comes the first-year Pioneer, Jared McInnes. One thing the Pioneers have done well is they've executed with runners in scoring positions. Scott Cole leads this inning off with a double. And now it's popped up. Antoniak has a long way to go, and he comes on, and he can't make the catch. Oh, no, he does make the catch, sorry. Couldn't quite see behind the pole. Antoniak makes the lunging crab to end the second inning. So the Expos hold Scott Cole's leadoff double off the board. 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second. Stick with us through the break. Welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the second inning. Jason Antoniak, Jack Kemp, and Ryan Bray are the three batters due up for the Expos this inning. This game tonight, by the way, brought to you by Big Texas Niagara. We thank all of our sponsors for the 2023 season. Broken bat for Antoniak, and all that amounts to is a quick little pop-up to second. Antoniak distraught at the new piece of lumber he has found himself with. First out of inning number 2.
The center fielder, number 44, Jack Kemp.
So Antoniak down on one pitch, and now the rookie Jack Kemp pitched in last night's big loss to the Fort Erie Cannons. That one ended with a 13-2 decision. Hearing a bunch of Cannons went yard in that one off the rookie. Kemp in center field tonight. Won't have to worry about that. And he takes a pitch outside. Ball 1-1-1. Takes that one low for ball 2. Kemp coming in, 243 on the year. He's improving that average as he goes. 37 at bats. He's managed 5 RBI, although a lot of those came in the same game. Of course, you remember 3 RBI game back in May. Takes that one low as well, 3-1. Hearing Kemp does go around on that one. Strike 2. The payoff pitch from Cisnero is a breaking ball that doesn't quite break all the way. Ball 4. Kemp is aboard with one down.
Designated hitter, number 12, Ryan Bray.
So here comes Ryan Bray, number 12 for the Expos. It's DHing tonight. We're joking around in the pregame about Bray coming in to start tonight. Of course, Bray is not a pitcher. Says he would come in a blowout situation, though. On the ground, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1, on to first, not in time to get the speedy Ryan Bray. So Cole with a good play to get the lead runner. 2 down.
Left fielder, number 6, Mitch Grieco.
So now it's the number 10 batter, Mitch Greco. Definitely Greco. Shoots that one back along the screen here. Foul. Greco coming in, 235 on the year, and just 17 at bats, although he's managed 7 RBI in that stretch. Greco having a good season by his standard. This is on the ground. Across the diamond, firing in time, is the third baseman, Blake Cower, and that'll end the inning. So the Expos managed to push the walk nowhere. 1-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. Stick with us through the break. Welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the third inning. Expos 1, Pioneers 0. We got Spencer Cower, Blake DeRoche, followed by the top of the lineup, Frankie Barber for the Pioneers in the third. And Baldinelli still on the hill, dealing a first pitch strike. Just the second game of the season for Spencer Cower. Older brother of Blake Cower, who we've seen many a time. Spencer taps this one. It's going to be a tough play, and it eats up Nick Cook. That ball bounced right in front of the batter's box and went sky high. That was always going to be a tough play. Infield single for Spencer Cower.
Number 41, Bryce DeRoche.
So now here comes Bryce DeRoche, first-year player for the Pioneers. DeRoche on the season, 216 and 37 at bats. He bunts here, and oh, Baglieri almost had it. Coming on, Evan Baglieri. It looked like he was going to get there for a minute. So DeRoche's bunt on the first try. Calling timeout over first there is Spencer Cower. Looks like he may have dropped something out of his pocket or something. 0-1 to Bryce DeRoche. Just a bit too high, says the home plate umpire. 1-1. Runner goes. Another little tapper. This will be a tough play as well. Baldinelli fires in time.
Center fielder, number 25, Frank Barber.
So DeRoche moves Spencer Cower up 90 feet. And it turns the lineup over for Frankie Barber. Struck out swinging in the first. And he takes the first pitch down low for ball one. .259 for Frankie Barber and 54 at bats this year. He's got 6 RBI from the leadoff spot. Nick Cook handles that on the 3-hop. And he makes a good strong throw across the diamond. He's been busy tonight. That's out number 2.
Left fielder, number 3, Chico Anderi.
So Nick Cook records his 4th out. And we're only in the top of the 3rd inning. And it moves things along for Chico Anderi. Lined out to Nick Cook in the first. That was a nice play by Cook to scoop that one off the dirt and make the catch. Spencer Cower at second. This is popped up, and it may find the gap. Antoniak, no. Comes across, great range, Jason Antoniak. And that's how the top of the 3rd ends. So the Pioneers push Cower to second. Strand him there, 1-0 as we head to the home half of the 3rd. Stick with us through the break.
Bellinelli.
Welcome, Mike Baseball fans, to the bottom of the third inning. Expos leading 1-0 over the Pioneers on an RBI single from Evan Baglieri. And we're back to the top of the Niagara Falls order. We got Anthony Baldinelli, Steven Erickson, and Evan Baglieri, the three-men due up for the home team in inning number 3. They're still facing Juan Cisnero, who is pitching in his 5th game this year for the Pioneers, and has been a contributor to their winning ways. Baldinelli to the gap in left center field. That's going to get down and get past. Chico Anderi in left. Anthony Baldinelli has his 2nd hit of the game.
First baseman, number 20, Steve Erickson.
So extra base hit for Baldinelli. He's now been aboard with a single and a double in this one. And that'll turn it over to Steven Erickson. 0 for 1 today, strikeout in the 1st inning. Cisnero's one of 2 Ks on the day for Cisnero. And Erickson lines it hard to right. Making the grab there is Bryce DeRoche, 1 down.
Number 17, the third baseman, Evan Baglieri.
There's Evan Baglieri, singled and scored, or RBI single rather, in the 1st inning. He scored Anthony Baldinelli from 2nd base, which is the same situation he's been dealt here. Good strong throw from Cisnero there, but outside ball 1. Foul tip from Bags there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mentioned off the top of the program that Baglieri in the conversation for many offensive categories. RBI, he's 2nd in the league behind a few people. But he's also had his fair share of home runs, where he's got 3 on the year. Just sits 2nd in the league. He's top in OBP. Slugging a ton. Sixth in hits, although Mark Jaroslawski of the Pioneers leads that one by a long shot. It's an interesting race offensively for the top performers in the NDBA. Good pitch there from Cisnero, catches the outside corner, 2-2. He would like to sit down Baglieri if possible. To avoid another RBI situation. This one chopped foul near the Pioneers dugout. Nick Buckborough doing the catching for Juan Cisnero tonight. Buckborough's done a good portion of the catching for the Pioneers this season. That one's downstairs, 3-2. Ryan Potres was doing a lot of the catching for Welland last season and a little bit before that. But with Potres playing junior jackfish this year, it's forced Nick Buckborough into the catching role, which he doesn't mind. Payoff pitch to Evan Baglieri. There's 1 out. Anthony Baldinelli at 2nd, and Baglieri shoots this one sky high down the right side. Long run for Bryce DeRoche, and he's not going to get there. It's a foul ball. Well, then going with the outfield of DeRoche in right, Frankie Barber, mainstay in center, and then Chico Anderi is in left tonight. Bryce DeRoche is at third, where Anderi would normally sit if Mark Jaroslawski was in the lineup tonight, which he is not. So we'll redo the 3-2 to Baglieri. Again, one down. Hard shot, base hit. Emphatic bat flip from Baglieri on that one. Baldinelli stays put at third base, but it's a one-out single.
The shortstop, number 23, Nick Cook.
So Baglieri 2 for 2 on the night, and he keeps the line moving for Nick Cook. Cook gets short tonight. 0 for 1 flied out to center field his first time up. And with one down and a runner on third, he would gladly take that result again. Cisnero faking down to first, just to keep Baglieri honest over there. Big swing and a miss for strike one. Another cut from Nick Cook. Cisnero throwing it past him so far. 0-2. Cook batting .500 on the year. He's not had very many games. Only 16 at bats, but he's got 8 hits. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down to second goes Baglieri. He's in time. And they got him. Good strong throw gets Baglieri at second. And that's the way that the third inning's going to end. So they keep the runner off the board. 1-0 Expos as we head to the fourth inning. Stick with us through the break.
Ryan Lepp.
Welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the fourth inning. Expos 1, Pioneers 0. We got a great game on our hands so far tonight. Jason Baldinelli facing Juan Cisnero. And leading off the away half of the fourth inning, Chico Anderi. Oh, sorry, Brian Lepp is leading off this inning. So Lepp, Cole, and Blake Cower are the three men due up in the top of the fourth to face Baldinelli, who has just cruised through his first three innings of work. Line shot, Nick Cook, what a snag! He has been solid over there. That is his fifth out recorded tonight already. One down.
The shortstop, number 15, Scott Cole.
So Nick Cook just robbed Ryan Lepp of a base hit. And now his counterpart tonight, Scott Cole, the shortstop. Cole is 1 for 1, doubled to lead things off in the second inning. And he takes a first pitch strike from Baldinelli there. Again, Anthony Baldinelli doing the catching for his brother tonight. Evan Baglieri taking the night off behind the dishes at third base. Chopper, Nick Cook, who else? Across the diamond in time. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 26, Blake Cower.
And you would think at this point in the ball game that the Pioneers would be wise and not hit it towards the shortstop for the Expos. He has been a literal sponge tonight. So now we got Blake Cower, the third baseman. He grounded out to Nick Cook his first time up. He takes the first pitch strike. On the ground, deflects off the glove of Baldinelli to Nick Cook, who fires off the bag. And they're going to call him safe. Steven Erickson had to come off the bag to make that play. So a misfire from Nick Cook, who's been automatic. Give him E6.
The catcher, number 5, Nick Buckborough.
And the inning continues for Nick Buckborough. So 2 down still. Buckborough grounded out to short his first time up. Cower's on the move. He got a good jump, and Baldinelli can't grip the ball. Stolen base for Cower. Puts him into scoring position. See a soft knock from Nick Buckborough now. Cower dancing around over there at second base. And Buckborough's going to call timeout. Everyone's recollected. Baldinelli the pitch. On the ground. Cook's got a long throw, and it's going to get away. Cook tried to make that throw off balance, and the missed throw, the second consecutive missed throw from Nick Cook, is going to cost them a run. It's a tie ball game.
The second baseman, number 77, Jared McInnes.
So it's an unearned run against Jason Baldinelli. 1-1 is the score now. Pioneers and Expos in the top of the fourth. Buckborough to second on the throw as well. And now Jared McInnes. Hard shot, foul down the first base line. McInnes flied out to right field his first time up. Coming into tonight, 125 on the season. Just 4 hits on 32 at-bats. He's not striking out a whole lot, though. This is the guy that's hitting the ball well. It's just right into the gloves of the defense. Breaking ball, can't catch the outside corner. So we got a tie ball game. Nick Cook has been automatic at shortstop, but a couple of errors in a row. Popped up. Jason Baldinelli calling off his catcher, makes the catch to end the inning. So the Pioneers get a run back and tie it up at 1. To the home half of the 4th we go. Stick with us through the break. Well, welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're into the second half of our ball game now, which means we got a new sponsor coming up. About Empire Niagara. On the ground, second baseman Jared McInnes fires with plenty of time and cuts down Josh Thorpe. 1 down.
Number 29, T.C. Murray.
So T.C. Murray to the dish now. We didn't see Murray his first time up. We had technical problems during his first at bat, and he gets plunked here right away.
The right fielder, number 27, Jason Antoniak.
So Murray plunked, and he's down to first base and moves it along for Jason Antoniak. Antoniak, 243 on the year in 37 at-bats. Good strong throw from Cisnero over to first. It looked like they may have got him. I think the angle the umpire had there was a bit off, but the throw was there. Checking on him again. Brian Lepp's got to be alert. Inside on Antoniak for ball 1. Lined right back to Cisnero. McInnes has got to charge it, and he fires in time to get Antoniak for the second out.
The center fielder, number 44, Jack Kemp.
So here now is Jack Kemp, the rookie. Walked in the second inning and was caught stealing. That ultimately ended the inning. But no, he's out on a fielder's choice on his way to second. Foul tip into the mitt, strike one. But boy, first impression on Cisnero is very good. He's got good velocity, he's pitching well, his breaking ball, although not broken every time, has been decent. He's kept batters on their toes. Velocity and location-wise, though, is what's the most impressive from number 10 of the Pioneers tonight. He's kept it locked in. 2 walks and a hit batter, but aside from that, has been dialed in. Got him. Oh, it looked good from up top. Down low, says the umpire. 1-2. Cisnero going to take a walk after that one. He was already headed to the dugout. So was catcher Nick Buckborough. 1-2. Breaking ball. Got him. Strike 3. Had to give him the second one. Fourth strikeout of the night for Cisnero is how we end the 4th inning. So 1-1 in our game here between the Pioneers and Expos. As we head to the 5th, stick with us through the... Hey, welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the 5th inning. We're cruising along in this one tonight from the beautiful Oaks Park in Niagara Falls. Jason Baldinelli back on the mound for inning number 5. You expect him to go the distance tonight. He's up again to face Spencer Cower, Bryce DeRoche, and Frankie Barber, the 8, 9, and 1 batters for Welland tonight. Spencer Cower, 1 for 1, kicks things off. He singled back in the 3rd inning and then stole a base. This is a chopper up the middle. Nick Cook charging, and he's got to hurry. He gets there in time. 1 down.
Number 41, Bryce DeRoche.
Now the right fielder, Bryce DeRoche, stands in. Look at the flow on this kid. Got a closer view, you can see. Golden locks down to his shoulder. Truly baseball flow. Over 1 tonight is Bryce DeRoche. He tapped it in front of the mound, and Baldinelli had to make a quick play. That's Anthony Baldinelli, that is, not Jason. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Baldinelli's breaking ball has been on tonight. Bent over for a lot of good strikes. Tapper. And Anthony can't hold on. There's some action in the Pioneers bullpen, to our surprise. It looks like it could be Abraham Baez from here. We don't expect any action from the Expos bullpen tonight. Not a lot of arms down there with Jack Kemp pitching last night. Breaking ball, but DeRoche does good just to get a piece. And he stays alive, 2-2. Baldinelli the pitch. Tapper again. Coming on, Nick Cook, he's got a long way to go. No, firing across is the second baseman, Josh Thorpe, but it's not in time. That one took a strange hop in the infield. Infield single for Bryce DeRoche.
The center fielder, number 25, Frank Barber.
So that's just the third hit of the night allowed by Jason Baldinelli and the Expos defense. That and a couple of errors has been the entire offense tonight for Welland. Mind you, on the opposite side, only 3 hits for Niagara Falls, so 2 high-powered offenses being stifled by starting pitching tonight. Frankie Barber, 0 for 2. Struck out in the first inning and grounded out to Nick Cook at shortstop in the third. He's due for a hit or something here. Baldinelli fakes over. Does well to step off before he does. So Barber up, DeRoche at first, still 1 out in the inning. And Barber takes the breaking ball for strike 1. Something has got to give between these two high-powered teams. Welland coming in on a 2-game win streak. Niagara Falls on a 2-game losing streak, having lost to Welland and Fort Erie this week. Coming off a 6-game heater. Going to get back into the win column with some redemption tonight. Hearing that Liam Jacques was out a couple of games after that one. Could be bad news for the boys in blue. 2-2. Frankie Barber hanging in tough against Jason Baldinelli, his 3rd time through the order. Upstairs. Barber does not chase that one and loads up the count. Payoff pitch from Jason Baldinelli to Frankie Barber is downstairs, ball 4. So patience pays off for Frankie Barber, and Pioneers have something brewing.
The left fielder, number 3, Chico Anderi.
Here comes Chico Anderi, 0 for 2. Couple of hard hit balls though. Nick Cook robbed him of a base hit in the first, and Jack Kemp later on in the 4th. Or in the 3rd inning, sorry. This is 3rd time facing Jason Baldinelli. We got Bryce DeRoche at 2nd and Frankie Barber at 1st, 1 down. And Anderi fouls that back off the screen. Brian Lepp on deck. Scott Cole will follow him, 1 for 2 if we make it that far. 1-1 to NDBA. Breaking ball in for strike 2. And boy, if I'm Jason Baldinelli, I'm leaning on that breaking ball tonight. It's been his go-to pitch. Get ahead in counts. He's got a backwards K tonight with it. NDBA shot into right center. Antoniak's got to go a long way. It's going to get down. Everyone holds at just one base with one out in the inning. So we got a bases loaded situation now for Brian Lepp. And skipper Wayne LeBlanc is going to come out and talk to Jason Baldinelli about how to proceed against one of the better hitting members of the Welland Pioneers. Baldinelli's been very efficient tonight. He's getting roughed up a bit here in the top of the 5th inning. And with Cisnero pitching the way he is right now, runs are going to be hard to come by. The umpire is going to come out and just gesture Wayne LeBlanc back to the dugout by the looks of it. So there is action now in the Expos bullpen. Still hard to tell from here who that may be. There wasn't very many.
First baseman, number 24, Brian Lepp.
Wasn't very many people on the spares sheet for Niagara Falls. First pitch strike to Brian Lepp, who bats now with the bases loaded and one down. Lepp been in this situation a lot of times this year. He's got 10 RBI. Doesn't bite, and it's 1-1. We can do add to some totals here with the bases juiced. Inside, 2-1. Went up and down the Niagara Falls lineup. Jack Kemp can throw. He's on the field. Matt Watson can also throw and is on the bench. It's a possibility. That one breaks, but stays low, and it's 3-1 to Brian Lepp. So if you're Lepp now, you know a strike is coming. Let's see what Baldinelli can cook up. On the ground. Up the middle, a base hit. In to score DeRoche. Right behind him, Frankie Barber, the throw, and they got him! What a throw from Jack Kemp. No, the ball came loose. The ball came loose, and NDBA heads up, comes in to score. What a throw from Jack Kemp, but Baldinelli can't hang on. 3 RBI on the double from Brian Lepp. It's a 4-1 Pioneers lead now.
Number 15, the shortstop, Scott Cole.
It's 4-1, okay. Just gotta make sure of that.
Brian Lepp cashes in. He racks up 3 RBI on that single, and he gives his team a 4-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. Scott Cole now. The shortstop, 1 for 2 today with a double. Popped up. This one's going to get back and behind the screen out of play.
That's up.
So 1-1 now to Scott Cole. Cole shoots this one deep. Greco in left field. His first action tonight. He makes the grab. And fires into the infield to keep Brian Lepp at second. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 26, Blake Cower.
So here's Blake Cower. Reached on an error and scored the first run of the game for the Pioneers. 0 for 2 tonight. Shot over the head of Nick Cook this time, a base hit. Coming around third, Brian Lepp, and he's going to just trot into home. Make it 5-1 Pioneers on the RBI double from Blake Cower. And here comes Wayne LeBlanc. It looks like Baldinelli's night is over. He was cruising through 4, but he run into some adversity here the third time through the lineup. And Wayno's seen enough. So a pitching change from Niagara Falls. We'll be right back with the rest of the top of the 5th inning when we come back. Stick with us. Yeah, welcome back. We're all set with the rest of the top of the 5th inning. Matt Watson is the new pitcher for Niagara Falls. 5 games on the season for Watson. He's pitched 12 1/3 innings so far this year. 2-1. And he's allowed 11 earned runs in that span for a 6.24 ERA. He's also 26 strikeouts in those 12 1/3. So look out for this guy. Dealing with Nick Butler first. The catcher for Welland is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to short and reached on an error. And quickly Watson deals. It's 2-2 to Nick Buckborough. Watson, the pitch, is just a bit upstairs. Full count. Blake Cower over at second base. RBI double this inning. Tapper foul, and Baldinelli can't snag it. will redo the payoff pitch. And Buckborough shoots it sky high. Mitch Greco has a beat on it in foul territory, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Pioneers clap hard with 4 runs in the inning, make it 5-1 Pioneers as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Stick with us through the break. Welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the 5th inning. We got Pioneers 5, Expos 1. And the Expos have some work to do here. They've only got 3 innings to claw back into this one against Juan Cisnero, who's been dealing through 4. And he's up to face pinch hitter Martin Morales. Number 24, broken bat, first pitch. Kicks off the glove of Cisnero, and he fires down to first. 1 down. It's his 2nd broken bat on the Expos bench tonight. That's an expensive night.
Left fielder, number 6, Mitch Greco.
So in comes Mitch Greco. 0 for 1. He popped up to the second base side his last time up, and he takes the first pitch strike from Juan Cisnero, who's still in this ball game in the 5th. Welland Penn has had a little bit of action in it, on and off tonight. On the ground, chopper, and they're gonna say, and that's a fair ball. It rolls all the way into the corner. Trotting into second base with a double is Mitch Greco, who's aboard with 1 down in the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher, number 11, Anthony Baldinelli.
So that'll turn the lineup over in a good spot for Niagara Falls, who again has a lot of work to do if they want to claw back into this one. Anthony Baldinelli is the guy to do it tonight. 2 for 2. He's got a single in the 1st and a double in the 3rd. See what he does here in the 5th inning against Cisnero. How about a first pitch strike at the knees? Just cruising along here on this Friday night. Just eclipsed the hour-and-a-half mark here in the bottom of the 5th. Saying too high, that one, 1-1. Again, first impression on Juan Cisnero is good so far. Good speed and location. And he uses that breaking ball sparingly. Not seen it break a whole lot. But it's just enough to keep batters on their toes. And it's been a good mix so far. It's been effective. Baldinelli shoots this to the left side, but it's slicing foul. And ends up in the Welland bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strike to Anthony Baldinelli. Again, 2 for 2 on the evening. And now he's got runners in scoring position for the first time tonight. Cisnero trying to figure it out how to get it past Anthony Baldinelli. The 2-2. On the outside corner. Missed. And it loads up the count. Full count, 1 out. Greco at second base. And Cisnero dealing to Baldinelli. Crowds the plate, and it ends up inside ball 4. So Baldinelli works the count and gets himself aboard. 1 down still. Turn things over to Steven Erickson, the first baseman. 0 for 2, struck out in the first and hit a ball hard to the right side, but that was caught by Blake Cower. Or sorry, Spencer Cower. No. Bryce DeRoche, right. So slicing foul Erickson, 0-1. Breaking ball. Erickson takes that to the gap in right center. And it's going all the way to the fence. He's got 2. And the throw to the plate now to get Baldinelli is not in time. How about a 2 RBI double from Steven Erickson? Make it 5-3 Pioneers.
Third baseman, number 17, Evan Baglieri.
Pioneers aren't out of the woods yet. They got to deal with this guy, Evan Baglieri. RBI single in the first, and then single that was caught stealing in the second, or in the third inning, pardon me. Batting with 1 down here in the 5th, and Steven Erickson over at second, and then Jerry Seawright's out to talk to the home plate umpire about what, I don't know. You can't have had an issue with that last play. Everything looked good on, or from the booth up here. Everything's settled back down. Expos cash for 2 on the inning already, looking for more. Evan Baglieri, 2 for 2 already tonight. Big swing and a miss there, strike 1. Looked as if you wanted to tie the ball game up right there. Saw him take a ball deep last Friday against Kyle D'Angelo. Good pitch from Cisnero. Good speed. Strike 2. Now he's got some breathing room. Cisnero can work around Evan Baglieri. With the count in his favor, 0-2. The Welland bullpen is active once again. Down and away, ball 1. This Baglieri does not chase that one. It looks like Cisnero's reaching back for something extra now. The 1-2 pitch. Just missed outside. Cisnero wanted that one bad. Based on his reaction, it looked like he thought he painted that line. 2-2. Check swing from Baglieri. No signal that he went around. And the pass ball pushes Erickson up to third. So now any single will cash him or sack fly at this rate. Payoff pitch. Cisnero needs this batter if he wants to stay in the ball game, and he's up and in on Baglieri. Ball 4. Out comes Jerry Seawright. That'll likely spell the end of the night for Juan Cisnero, who pitched 4 good innings in this ball game, and just like his counterpart Jason Baldinelli, has run into a wall here in the 5th. 3rd time through the lineup. Just seems to be too much for these guys. So the whole infield coming in for this one, including the left fielder, Chico Anderi, who likely came in to translate. Juan Cisnero does not speak English. So there's a very good chance Anderi's acting as the translator there.
Shortstop, number 23, Nick Cook.
So Cisnero staying in the ball game. Must have said something to the effect of, "I'm not ready to leave this one yet." And he did a convincing enough job. He's got to deal with Nick Cook, who takes a big swing and a miss through strike 1. Cook is 0 for 2 tonight, flied out to center and struck out. On our out-of-town scoreboard, the Meriton Alliance leading the Thorold Anchors 5-0 after 3 innings. That one from George Taylor Field tonight. And a good pitch from Cisnero there on the outside corner for strike 2. The 0-2 to Nick Cook. Tapped back to the mound. Snagged by Cisnero, 2 down.
Second baseman, number 71, Josh Thorpe.
So now there are 2 outs and Josh Thorpe stands in. 0 for 1 tonight is Thorpe with a walk. He grounded out to second base back in the 4th inning, his last time up. And he bats here with the tying run at first. That's Evan Baglieri over there. Steven Erickson stands at third, and Thorpe takes a first pitch strike. Cisnero checking on his runners. A on the pitch is in there for strike 2. That's a call that he didn't get against Evan Baglieri for the punch-out. Up against Nick Cook, 0-2. Looking to get out of this inning with minimal damage, and he got him! Cisnero waves off Jerry Seawright, says, "Let me handle the rest of this inning," and he does just that. 5th strikeout of the night ends the 5th inning. 5-3. The Expos chip in a little bit to that lead. We'll see what we can do in the 6th. We'll be right back after the break. Oh, welcome back, baseball fans, to the top of the 6th inning. We got Pioneers 5, Expos 3. And the visiting team looking to do a little bit more damage here in the 6th, and that's a good start. A long shot over the head of Jack Kemp in center field. Puts Jared McInnes at second base. How about a double for the Pioneers second baseman? That one a long time coming for Jared McInnes. His first hit since June the 5th. And that one's got to feel pretty good. Double to lead things off here in the 6th. And Spencer Cower shows bunt. Taps it right to Matt Watson, and he fires in time, one down. Cower with the sacrifice to push McInnes along.
Number 41, Bryce DeRoche.
So now the number 9 batter, Bryce DeRoche, 1 for 2. Tapped it in front of home plate in the 2nd inning, and Singleton scored in the 5th. First time facing Matt Watson tonight, though. Got a runner at 3rd, that's Jared McInnes, and he taps this one foul back behind us on the left side. DeRoche batting .216 on the year. He's been an everyday player for Welland, 37 at bats in 13 games played. Striking out a lot has been his problem. He leads the team with 10 on the year. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a good block from Anthony Baldinelli back there to keep the runner at 3rd honest. 2 balls, 2 strike. Matt Watson looking for a way out of this at bat with Bryce DeRoche. Chopper foul. Good swing to stay alive. Try again, the 2-2 is downstairs, loads up the count. Payoff pitch from Matt Watson, breaking ball, topper on the ground. They're going to go home with it, and they got him by a few steps. Heads up play by Evan Baglieri at 3rd base, who recognized that he had time to nab Jared McInnes. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 25, Frank Barber.
So DeRoche to 1st, and the lineup turns over for Frank Barber. 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. As now we go through the lineup for the 4th time. Watson throws, and it gets past Baldinelli. Hole in the glove as Anthony Baldinelli stares at his catcher's mitt in awe. Barber drew that walk against Jason Baldinelli in the 5th. And it spelled the beginning of the end. Oh. That went up behind us here and plunks a fan. We hope he's okay. It looks like he got him in the back. 1-1 to Barber. Chopper foul again. Barber reaches, Chico Anderi is on deck. You can see him in the bottom left of your screen. Brian Lett behind him. Matt Watson's got Frank Barber 1-2. Good pitch fouled off again from Barber. This is how Barber worked the walk back in the 5th. It's with some good swinging, and he's not going down easy tonight. No matter who the pitcher is. Watson again, the 1-2. Barber shoots it right side, slicing foul. No chance for Greco as that one lands in the corner here at Oaks Park, Niagara Falls. Two outs in the inning. Bryce DeRocha first. Matt Watson's still working on Frankie Barber here. He's got him 1-2 and he's had him there for a while. Watson takes a sign and the pitch. Good breaking ball. Barber almost offered at it. Leaves it alone and it's 2-2. That one bounces in the dirt. 3-2 now the count. DeRoche over to second. Barber's worked the count full. And this is the payoff pitch from Watson. Got him. Strike 3. So Barber's been a tough out all night, but Watson gets him there. First K of the night for the Falls reliever. Ends the top of the 6th. So the Expos still have some work to do. We'll see if they can chew into this lead when we come back for the bottom of the 6th inning. Stick with us through the break.
Niagara Falls, number 29, TC Murray.
Well, welcome back, NDBA fans, to the bottom of the 6th inning. We got Pioneers 5, Expos 3, and the clock is ticking on the home team mounting a comeback tonight. Facing a new pitcher on the hill for Welland, so we can close the book on Juan Cesarno tonight. Get you a positive ID. On that pitcher, yes, we got Abraham Baez on the hill for Welland in the 6th. He's done a lot of relief work, and he does get TC Murray to cut there for strike 2. Get you the what's what on Abraham Baez pitching stats this year. Baez 5 games, 2-1 on the season. He's got 1 save to his credit as well, 9 2/3 innings. He's allowed 5 earned runs over that stretch for a 3.62 ERA. Give him 8 strikeouts as well, so he can toss. And his command has gotten considerably better since he entered the league. It's a bit wild when he started out, but he's honed it in, and he's pitched some effective innings for the Pioneers this year. 1-2. TC pops up. Calling everyone off is Scott Cole at short. Chico Anderi comes in and makes the catch. Good heads-up play by Scott Cole. 1 down.
Right fielder, number 27, Jason Antoniak.
So now here's Jason Antoniak. 0 for 2 tonight is Jay. Lined out to the second baseman in the 2nd and grounded out to second in the 4th. Back up here in the 6th. Expos need a base runner or 2 or 3. Brian Lepp's 3 RBI single, bases clearing, is the big knock tonight. Put the Pioneers up 4-1 at the time, and is the winning shot as of right now. 1-1. A bouncer in front of Nick Buckborough. We're also watching the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Oh, Antoniak shoots this one into right field. Making the catch there, Bryce DeRoche, 2 down. Antoniak not happy with himself after that one. He's 0 for 3 tonight with 3 hard-hit balls.
Center fielder, number 44, Jack Kemp.
We're watching the out-of-town scoreboard tonight from George Taylor Field in St. Catharines, where the Alliance lead the Thorold Anchors 5-0. Good pitch there from Baez for strike 1 against Jack Kemp, the center fielder. Kemp is 0 for 1 with a walk. Pops that one foul up on the screen. And quickly down 0-2. Baez coming in, no doubt looking for the 6-out save. And he's doing some good work here in the 6th. 0-2, Jack Kemp, 2 down. Got him, strike 3. Abraham Baez comes in and sits down the Expos. 1-2-3 in the 6th. To the 7th we go. Pioneers have a 5-3 lead. Stick with us through the break.
Number 3, the left fielder, Chico Andiri.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to the top of the 7th inning, the penultimate frame here tonight. Thanks for watching our coverage of NDBA Senior Baseball. It's the regular season. Chico Andiri leading things off for Welland here in the 7th, followed by Brian Lepp and Scott Cole, the heart of the order for Welland. Andiri 1 for 3 tonight. Got a single back in the 5th, flied out to center in the 3rd, and lined out to Nick Cook at short. Good play by Cook over there to start off what's been a busy night for the Expos shortstop. Andiri flies this one to right field. Jason Antoniak, a few steps to his left, makes the catch. 1 down.
First baseman, number 24, Brian Lepp.
So now here comes Brian Lepp. Big at bat. His last time up, he came up with the bases loaded and cleared them all with a single. Jack Kemp, nice throw. Looked like he was going to get Frankie Barber at the dish, but Baldinelli couldn't hold on. And then another run scored after that. It is the game-winning hit so far. Lepp takes that one down and away, 2-0. Updating our out-of-town scoreboard, where the Marathon Alliance now lead the Thorold Anchors 6-0 in the bottom of the 5th. That one looks all but over. Well, you never really can count the Thorold Anchors out of any ball game. They've been very crafty with how they managed to stay in ball games this year. So Matt Watson loses Brian Lepp on 4 pitches.
Shortstop, number 15, Scott Cole.
And it's a 1-out walk for Brian Lepp. Moving us along to Scott Cole, the shortstop. Started off the day with a double, and since then is 0 for 2, 1 for 3 on the day. Watson shoots, and it's in there for strike 1. There's a shot from Scott Cole, but a great play made out in left field by Mitch Greco. He was in the right place at the right time. Must have got the scouting report on Scott Cole. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 26, Blake Cower.
Boy, Scott Cole hit that ball on the screws. But Greco, playing deep in left field, was there, and good thing for it. On the move, Brian Lepp. That one gets away from Watson. Sorry, new pitcher for Niagara Falls, Freddie Zalotti. Didn't catch it until that last pitch, but yeah, different delivery for sure. We were chatting in the pregame too. You'd think I would have recognized them from here, but got terrible eyesight. It's a hindrance. Tapper on the ground from Blake Cower. Cook charges. He's got to fire fast, and he can't do it. That one's going to get away. Brian Lepp coming around third. He's going to go home. The throw to the plate is in time. He got him. Heads up play from Steven Erickson as the ball got away, and he hustled to get it. And he cuts down Brian Lepp for the last out of the 7th inning. So the Expos keep things within reach. 5-3 as we head to the final frame. Stick with us through the break. This isn't over yet. Well, welcome back, baseball fans, to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Expos to claw back into this one. They trailed the Pioneers 5-3. We'll have Martin Morales, Mitch Greco, and Anthony Baldinelli, the 9, 10, and 1 batters. And Morales gets plunked on the first pitch. So not the start the Pioneers were looking for to this inning. Turn it over now to Mitch Greco. Greco 1 for 2 with a double tonight. It's just the 3rd time through for the Expos. Takes a pitch inside. Baez playing a little chin music in the early going of the 7th. Up too high, 2-0. Getting there for a strike. Morales taking his lead at first base, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Greco down on strikes, and after a big swing, 1 down in the 7th. And that'll bring up Anthony Baldinelli, the catcher. 2 for 2 is Baldinelli tonight. Single, a double, and a walk. As the Expos are now in their 4th time through the order. Strike 1 from Baez. Been a great ball game from the word go. The 5th inning was the inning for both teams offensively. A 4 spot for Welland and a 2 spot for Niagara Falls makes up most of the offense tonight. Baldinelli quickly down 0-2 to Baez. This is the first time he's had to deal with Abraham tonight. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strike. The Expos hanging into a close game here, 5-3, with 1 out in the 7th. Plunked him. Baez plunks Baldinelli, and now he's John a bit as he walks down the first baseline. That obviously wasn't intentional. Second hit batter from Baez this inning. And it's got the tying run aboard now. Morales goes to second base. And it brings up Steven Erickson, 2 RBI double his last time up. That came against Cisnero. This one coming down to the last little moments. First pitch is low from Baez. That one upstairs from Baez, 2-0. Came in the 6th and dealt with the Expos in order. But now he's running into some command issues here. He's plunked a couple batters. And there's going to be some scary moments down the stretch. Good pitch for strike 1. That one downstairs again. Erickson to be happy with the free base. He's got a hitter's count here. Cranks it into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. In front of Bryce DeRoche, who hits the cutoff man. And the bases are now loaded. Jerry Seawright's going to trot out to the mound here. No action in the Welland bullpen. So they're going to ride or die on the shoulders of Abraham Baez tonight. And if you're Welland, the heart of the order has not done very much for Niagara Falls tonight. They'll just have to get through Baglieri. And then the next 3 batters are a combined 0 for 6, or 0 for 7 even. Actually, the combined 0 for 10 in the next 4 batters tonight. So you just need to get through this guy. There's 1 out in the inning. Evan Baglieri, RBI single tonight. 2 for 2 with a walk. Cuts that one foul. You can tell with his exasperation after the swing that he wanted all of that ball. Could send these fans home with 1 swing right now. Falls have really worked this game into a corner. Trailed 5-1 at one point. One and one to Baglieri. Chopped foul. Baez has got him right where he wants him. Got to really think about what this next pitch should be. You don't want to leave it in a bad spot. Baglieri can and will take it out of this park. Chopped foul again. So hanging in tough there. Pagliari's not an easy out if you're trying to strike him out. Inside, 2-2. There's 4 Ks on the entire season to date. Two and two. Fouled off again by Pagliari. Expos all night long have been making these Pioneer pitchers work. 2-2 again. In the dirt. Full count. There's 1 out in the inning. Bases are loaded. Morales at third. Anthony Baldinelli at second and Steven Erickson at first. Baez sets. And the payoff. Tapper. Foul down the third base line. We'll redo again. Pagliari will not be denied. Three-two again from Baez is popped up. Moving a few inches to his right is Bryce DeRoche, and he makes the catch. Tagging is Martin Morales, and he will score, make it 5-4. Sac fly RBI for Pagliari, his second RBI of the game. And it brings this game to within 1. Tying run is at third base. And here comes Nick Cook. Defensively, he's been everywhere tonight. Offensively, little bit to be desired. He's 0 for 3. Flied out to center in the first, struck out in the third, and popped up to the pitcher in the 5th inning. And he takes strike 1 from Baez. 2 down. Sink or swim time for the Expos. That one's well upstairs, 1-1. We've seen some games come down to the wire here at Oaks Park, Niagara Falls. Like that 9-inning gem against the St. Catharines Cobras. That one was a wild one as well. Swing and a miss from Cook, strike 2. So Baez has Cook down 1-2, just like he had Pagliari. Looking to throw him a chair and put this one away with a 6-out save. Baez the pitch. Up top, 2-2. Baez set again. Pitch is too high once more. And it loads the count. Baez has a free base open. So we can't afford to lose Nick Cook, but definitely want to put him away here. Full count pitch. Outside, ball 4. That one gets away. Baldinelli won't come. Bases are loaded again. Now for Josh Thorpe. And if you're Abraham Baez and you're looking for the save, you're really pushing it. It's about as close as you get to blowing it. Swing and a miss from Thorpe, strike one. Bases loaded, 2 out. Expos trail by 1. So if Josh Thorpe reaches in any capacity, this game is tied. Pitches in there for strike 2. Now Baez is in control. He's up 0-2 on Josh Thorpe. He's got to close out the runners here and just focus on this batter. Well outside. Good stab by Buckborough back there to keep that one in front of him. Baez taking a little stroll. Likely trying to relax himself before this important set of pitches. Top 7-0. Meriton leads the Anchors from St. Catharines. That one in the dirt, 2-2. Baez has worked the last 3 batters to a 2-strike count. And cannot put him away. This is the 2-2 to Josh Thorpe. Got him! Strike 3! Baez comes back with a breaking ball and sits down. Josh Thorpe picks up the 6-out save and the win for the Welland Pioneers. Their 3rd in a row. Expos drop their 3rd straight. Fall to 9-8 on the season, while the Pioneers improve to 10-7. Well, everyone, on behalf of the NDBA and Senior Baseball in Niagara, we thank you for watching the stream tonight. My name is Corey LeBlanc at That One News Guy on Twitter. Thank you for joining us tonight. Catch us on Sunday night at 7 p.m. when the Welland Pioneers, who you saw play here tonight, host the Meriton Alliance. We'll have that one for you at 7:30 p.m. Until then, have a safe and happy weekend. We'll see you Sunday night.